Hi guys, this is Rajesh Singh. Welcome you online English classes. Let's learn today parts of speech. Guys, there are 8 parts of speech in which all English words have been divided. The names of parts of speech are noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, adverb, preposition, conjunction and interjection. Let's know the definitions and examples of 8 parts of speech. Noun. A noun is a word used as a name of a person, place or thing. Example, book, chair. These are noun. We can also say that all naming words are noun. Next, parts of speech is pronoun. A pronoun is a word used instead of a noun. Example, Radha is a beautiful girl. She knows English well. In this sentence, she is a pronoun because she has been used instead of Radha. Next, parts of speech is verb. A verb is a word which shows an action or a state of being. Example, go, run, etc. Next, adjective. An adjective is a word used to add something to the meaning of a noun. In other words, we may say that an adjective is a describing word or a word that describes the meaning of a noun. Example, it is a beautiful rose. In the sentence, beautiful is an adjective. Next, adverb. An adverb is a word used to add something to the meaning of a verb, an adjective or another adverb. Example, Nancy ran quickly. In the sentence, quickly is an adverb. Next, preposition. Preposition is a word that stands before a noun or pronoun to show its relation with some other words in the sentence. Example, Anjali is going to college. In the sentence, to is preposition. Conjunction. A conjunction is a word used to join words or sentences. Example, Sapna and Payal are intelligent students. In the sentence, two proper nouns Sapna and Payal has been joined with a conjunction that is and. So and is a conjunction here. Interjection. It is a word that expresses joy, sorrow, hatred, surprise, or some other feeling of the heart. Example, hooray, we have won the match. Alas, she is dead. So these were examples and definitions of parts of speech. Noun. A noun has been broadly divided into 3 parts: proper noun, countable noun, and uncountable noun. Proper noun. A proper noun is a particular name of a person, place, or thing. Example, India, New Delhi, Anjali. These are proper noun. Countable noun. Things which can be counted and have plural forms are called countable noun. Example, book, chair, etc. Uncountable noun. Things which cannot be counted are called uncountable noun. Example, milk, water, etc. There are 2 subdivisions of countable noun: common noun and collective noun. Common noun. A common noun is a name given in common to every person or things of the same class or kind. Example, dogs are faithful to their masters. A horse is used in the battlefield. These are examples of common noun. Collective noun. A collective noun is the name of a number of persons or things taken together and spoken of one whole. Example, India has big army. In the sentence, army is a collective noun. There are 10 girls in the class. In the sentence, girls are collective noun, 10 girls. When noun indicates thing taken separately, it is called noun of multitude. Example, the jury were divided in their opinions. Yeah. Next is uncountable noun, and I would like to say that there are two subdivisions of uncountable noun. Yeah. One is material noun and second is abstract noun. A material noun. A material noun is the name given to things which can be weighed or measured. Example, gold is costly, silver is white. These are examples of material noun. Abstract noun. An abstract noun is the name given to things that can be felt but cannot be touched. That is called material noun. In other words, we may say that it is a name indicating state, quality or action. Example, honesty is the best policy. So guys, in this video, you have learned parts of speech with definitions and examples and hope you understood. And however, if you have any doubt or queries, you write in comment box. I will reply soon. See you in next video. Bye.